this is Susie Q of Susie Q's Happy Little Haven, and welcome to my nursery room window. So today I have Lorelai with me, and Lorelai is my full-bodied silicone doll, and she was sculpted and poured and painted and rooted by Kyla Janelle. And she is the Lorelai number 5 out of 9 that were made. And so today I wanted to change her into a different outfit and put her into, she's already wearing a winter outfit, but I just wanted to change her into something new today. So let me go ahead and put her down here. And this is what we're changing her into. And I really like this outfit because it's real wintry, but it's really girly at the same time. And it's got this little lace, like a frill down at the bottom, sort of like a little mini tutu down there. And so this is a little gray penguin, a little girl penguin, got the little pink bow going on there. And it's by a child of mine, and she wears a size newborn. And it's made out of like a plush fabric, really nice, soft, warm plush fabric. And so underneath that, I'm going to use the same gray accent, and she's going to be wearing these little pants, and they're gray with white hearts. And then underneath all of that, she's going to be wearing this gray onesie that has little white polka dots on it. And it's got a little blue bow that kind of goes with the color of the scarf that the little penguin is wearing. It's sort of like a turquoise color as well. So anyway, I wanted to put that outfit together. And last but not least, I'm going to accent her outfit with this pink bow. She's going to wear this pink bow in her hair. And I'm going to keep she's already got a light pink pair of booties on that I really love. Excuse me. They're really super cute for winter time. And I have a pair of socks underneath, so I'm going to keep those on. I'll take them off temporarily, but I'm going to put them on for her outfit. And it sounds like I'm losing my voice. Let me go ahead and get my water. And see if I can make my voice any better. That's just silliness on my part to try to do a video first thing in the morning, huh? I've got my morning voice going on, I guess. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. And like I said, I'm going to go ahead and powder her as well. I like to powder her before I slide outfits on to her because, you know, I think that it helps protect the silicone. And let me see, I do have some, I use these baggies. I put these baggies on over her legs, over her feet and legs, and also her hands and her arms before I slide the clothing on over her, so that it slides so much more easier. So let's go ahead and get started. And I know that she looks like she's already dressed for Theme Thursday. She has a nice, cute little knit cap on and a knit sweater. And I'll tell you what, sometimes I'm a day late and $1 short when it comes to Theme Thursday outfits, because I'll be like, oh, I want to change, you know, one of my baby dolls into this particular outfit, and then as it turns out, they're already wearing what they could wear for Theme Thursday. So, but anyway, that's just me, you know. And so I'm going to go ahead and take her hat off. And of course she has hat hair. And the only reason, like, I normally don't put a hat on my silicone dolls, because I'm really afraid of the hair pulling out of the silicone. But this hat is super, super loose. And so it didn't catch any of the hair. That's why I really like this cap on her. Now Lorelai, I have two full body silicones. I have Lorelai which is the one that I got. Well, she was the second silicone doll that I got from Kyla Janelle. I also have my other silicone, Bethany, and she is the open-eyed Bethany sculpt, and she's actually the prototype for the Bethany sculpts that Lorelai did. And I'm not positive of the number of sculpts of Bethany's that she did, that Kyla Janelle did, but I don't think there are any more than 10. I'm not positive, but like I said, I don't think there are any more than 10. Probably around, I would say, 8 or 9, because Lorelai, she only did 9 of Lorelai. So that's pretty interesting. Yeah, I've always been impressed with Kyla Janelle's sculpting, because she made her silicones, you know, perfectly proportioned. You know, the measurements, everything are correct according to what the size of baby would be. So I always thought that was really neat. So anyway, let's see, what else can I say about these little girls? I was going to bring my Bethany in, but you know, I'll save Bethany for another changing video. But yeah, I only have 2. I got Bethany in February of 2017, and then Lorelai here I got in July of 2017. And once I got both of them, I have Bethany's my open-eyed and she's my sleeping one. Once I got both of them, I was totally satisfied and didn't feel like I needed to get any more silicones, because to me these are just perfect, you know, in every way. So I didn't feel like I needed to get any more. So, and I've noticed that her silicone is nice and warm. She was, excuse me, she's one of my couch babies in the living room, and we have our fireplace on. So it feels like the silicone absorbs the warmth, which is really neat. You know, I'm not saying that she's hot. She's just not super cold, like as if I had kept her in this room. The nursery back here in the back of the house is really chilly. It's probably only, I don't even know if it's 70 back here. So, but yeah, I'm not going to be able to change her diaper because she is, you know, she is correct in every way. So, but I'm just kind of, you know, readjusting it. She's a little girl. She's got little girly parts. And she's got a cute little bum. Kyla really, you know, her dolls, her silicones, and I believe that she's also right now, she's been making vinyl kits. And anyway, they're very realistic, like super realistic. So let's go ahead and get her powdered. And I was trying to think of a story that I wanted to tell you guys today. I usually like to come on and tell a little story about this or that. And, you know, the other day, just a couple of days ago, I don't know how I even thought of this subject, but anyways, have any of my dolly friends ever heard of a Monte Cristo sandwich? A Monte Cristo sandwich is a fried sandwich that is made up of layers of, let's see, turkey, ham, and Swiss cheese. Okay, and then it's a sandwich with that in it, and then it has, it's dipped in some type of a batter, and then it's fried on all sides, and it's served with raspberry jam. And I think the reason I thought about that sandwich was because of the fact that I was introduced to that sandwich by a boss of mine that I had many, many years ago, way back in the day that I first started out in the secretarial field. And back in those days, I was I think I was called a project clerk or something like that. And anyway, there was this elderly gentleman that was in charge of all of us secretaries. And and there was I think there's about 4 or 5 of us that he was in charge of. So anyway, what he would do about once a month, he would ask the ladies if they wanted to go out to lunch. And it wasn't a thing where, you know, he took us all out at the same time. He liked to take us out separately. And so the funny thing is, me and this other lady were the only ones that would go out with him. And, you know, I just felt it was just like, for me, it's always been part of the job to, you know, to have lunch with the boss. And because, you know, we used to talk about things that were going on in the office and stuff like that. And so it was always just a business thing, you know. But anyway, one of the funny things that I remember about him was the fact of his wife made him a lunch every day for like a sack lunch, you know. And so he would eat his lunch every day, except for the times that that he would take us secretaries out for lunch. And then when that day came about, then what he would do is he would give his lunch away to one of his lucky coworkers. So I always thought that was funny, you know, because he probably didn't know, you know, he wouldn't know from one day to the next if he had time to take, you know, any of us ladies out. So anyway, look at this. So I wore a dark brown, I wore a dark brown shirt, and I decided to do Lorelai today. Isn't that silly? Let me see. I have some, this is some of that tape. Let me see if that works. Anyways, silly me. You know, sometimes I just don't think ahead, but that, you know, that's just me. That's why I have a nickname of Bloopy, because I do bloopers. That's just what I do at times, and I haven't done bloopers in such a long time. So I think I'm going to have to consider wearing a dark brown top and working with powder. Definitely a blooper. So, but yeah. Anyway, he was a really nice guy, and so, but see, what he would do is he would take me out to this really nice restaurant. I mean, it was really nice. Nice meaning that it had linen tablecloths and, you know, white linen tablecloths, white linen napkins. And the first time that he ever took me there, I was just amazed, because I really wasn't expecting such, you know, such a nice place to go to. But anyway, the first time we went there, I asked him, you know, I had no idea. I saw the menu, and of course I had no idea what to choose. So I asked him, you know, what he recommended. And he said he recommended the Monte Cristo. And I have never heard of a Monte Cristo sandwich at that time. And so I thought, you know, usually what I'll do if I go, you know, to lunch or dinner with someone that's been to a restaurant before, I will ask them, you know, what they recommend. So anyway, he recommended the Monte Cristo, and I got it, and it was so good, you guys. It was like French toast, but so much better, because it had all that, you know, the ham and turkey and Swiss cheese, and then it was fried on all sides. And then what they do is they cut it in this particular restaurant would cut the sandwich in, you know, like 4 pieces, and then they would serve it with raspberry preserves. And my, oh my, oh my, you could not beat that sandwich. And so I always looked forward to my boss taking me out for lunch. And like I said, it was about maybe once a month or so. And so he introduced me to the Monte Cristo, and I'm just wondering if anybody else has heard of a Monte Cristo sandwich. It's also sprinkled with powdered sugar. So, and I looked up online. There are recipes for the Monte Cristo sandwich too. If you ever wanted to try one, you know, make one at home. They're fairly easy to make. So, but anyway, yeah, I just, you know, I remembered that story, and I relayed that story again to my husband, and he remembered the boss that used to take me out to lunch, and, you know, we'd have Monte Cristo sandwiches. Oh, another thing about him is that he always ordered, he always ordered a martini. He would drink 2 martinis. He had a 2 martini lunch. And I always thought that was odd because, you know, back in the day, I don't think that people were allowed to drink alcoholic beverages. Maybe they were. Oh, yeah, I guess they were back then. They were allowed at lunchtime, because I remember another boss that I had, he used to drink. He would drink beer for lunch. He'd have a couple of beers and call that lunch, you know. So, anyways, I've never been a drinker myself, but, and the thing is, like, even if I did drink, I don't know that I would drink during the workday, because I don't, you know, wouldn't it be hard to go back to your work day, and, like, really concentrate on getting your work done and stuff? So I would think that you would be too relaxed to do that. But anyway, that's just how I feel about things. But yeah, that was a fun memory. So I would say his name, but he was, like I said, he's an older gentleman. I doubt very much that he's living right now, because he was probably 30 years older than me. Really nice man, super nice man, and he always gave me really good reviews, you know, my yearly reviews and stuff. So we got along really, really nicely. So yeah, that was just a good memory that I wanted to share with you guys. And it looks like I have Lorelai almost dressed. I wanted to mention too that Lorelai has rooted eyebrows, as well as rooted eyelashes. So she has a lot of really nice detail. And I think this looks really cute. So I'm going to, I had planned on spritzing her hair. And I'm just going to use, I think I'm just going to use plain filtered water today. Let's see, I think what I should do is just spritz the brush. So her hair's got hat hair, so we're just going to do that, and then I'll go ahead and put her pretty pink bow on. I was trying to decide pink or purple, because she's got a purple bow as well, but you know, I just thought, since I'm using pink as the accent color for her booties, and that's a pink bow, and then this also has a pink beak, I thought it'd be really nice to put a pink, accent color in her hair, as you know, for pink. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Yeah, brush her little eyebrows. She's really super cute. Just go ahead and put her bow on. There you go. And I have her on a satin pillow, so that it doesn't, satin is really, really a good fabric to use underneath your silicone dolls' heads, because it doesn't pull the hair out. It's just really gentle on the hair. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and pick her back up so you can see her. And there's Lorelai in her little penguin, little winter penguin outfit, and her little soft knitted pink booties. I guess she's all, you know, she's got some outfit, some part of her outfit is on for Theme Thursday because these are knitted. So, anyway, everyone, I hope you enjoyed seeing Lorelai today and hearing all about her and her sister and my little Monte Cristo sandwich. And hope you're having a good week. And thanks for stopping by. And until we meet again, bye-bye.